welcome to another studio vlog. I'm Angela, I'm the creator behind Cozy and Card, and yeah, this is the studio vlogs. Yeah, so I'm going to pop in some footage because this morning I was away to the local shop that I'm going into, so I'm just going to pop in that footage now. So I'm just heading to the local shop. I'm actually getting a shelf in at the moment to stock it up. It's hoping to do kind of a soft launch this weekend. My hair is a bit crazy because, well, as you can see, I'm in the car. But yeah, so let's go stock up. It's strange filming on my phone. I keep looking at myself, which is not looking at the camera because I have to look at this a little wee bit. But anyway, yeah, let's get going. Yeah, so that's it all set up in that shop. I'm really happy with how it looks. It's quite a tight kind of squeeze of a fit into the shelf, but I think I've maximised as much space as I can possibly do, and hopefully yeah, I get some sales. And yeah, I wish Minnie, who's running the shop, I wish her all the good luck in the whole wide world, and everybody else that's in there as well. So yeah, it's very exciting. It is Wednesday already. I did film some stuff on Monday. I just kind of, again, making stickers and all that kind of stuff. I got myself ready to film, but I didn't actually feel like talking, so I just took bits of footage here and there. And then yesterday I was actually in my pajamas pretty much all day. I've got a bit of an ear infection thing going on at the moment. I can't hear very well out of this ear, so yeah, I've not exactly been in the mood to talk or film or stuff like that. I mean, even eating, I can like hear myself eating really loudly. It's driving me absolutely insane. So yeah, once I did some stickers and stuff on Monday, I actually made up my craft table for the craft market I've got this weekend and started testing how I wanted my stall to look for this weekend. Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with it, but I'm making progress with it, and I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think I need to tweak a few things, try a few things, and I definitely need to get my pricing sorted out on it as well. I still have endless amounts of stickers to make, but they're all printed now, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm just going to carry on doing some things for the market to try and get things finished and price things up and package some things up as well. So yeah, come along with me. So I didn't actually record much more after this. I've got a few bits and pieces, but I got so overwhelmed with everything that was happening that, yeah, I was just trying to survive. I didn't make it to my craft fair after I finished cornering the bookmarks and obviously placing it on my table. I moved on to do sublimation and everything started going horribly wrong. My colours weren't correct. No matter how many times I tried, I just couldn't get my cups correct or anything like that. And it was quite overwhelming. So with the craft fair, which is at the end of this table that I'm sitting on, it was taking up heaps of room in my studio. I got to the point where I was so overwhelmed I ended up sitting on the floor in the corner of my studio and crying because I just couldn't get it all done. So that's when it was actually my daughter that came in. She's 21 and she was like, you don't need to do the little craft fair. You don't need to. You can handle Stationery Fest. You're trying to put too much on your plate. So after a talk, and I messaged my sister to say that, yeah, it was all too much. I decided to start concentrating purely on Stationery Fest. And I just didn't get much more filming done from that point onwards because I was just trying to survive, if that makes sense. So, I actually got rid of the table that I'm currently doing these bookmarks on. And I ordered a cheap extendable dining table from IKEA. It extends at one side so I could still place it in the same area, but I could extend it out to 6 foot and it was wide enough, the exact same size of table once extended as the Stationery Fest table. This is what I decided was best for me so I could keep a clear area and space in my studio isn't always clean and tidy. I make a mess when I'm creating and crafting. But if it gets out of hand, I don't like it. It's like I can't cope with it fully. I don't know why. It really, really affects how I do things. I avoid the room. And you can't do that when you're running a small business. That's why I try to have things as organised as possible. I'm not a clean, tidy, organised kind of person. I've got like an organised, chaotic kind of mind anyway. But yeah, I just wasn't coping with the squeezing around the table and not having enough room and trying to organise everything for Stationery Fest. I barely recorded anything for Stationery Fest, but I'm going to go over what I have and then I'm going to tell you all about whether or not it was worth it. So, this is me placing my bookmarks down on the table before I fell apart. And this is the space I had afterwards, and this was what I had my setup for Stationery Fest, with a few tweaks. I didn't film very much. I got a coffee in Glasgow on our way down. I got my husband being extremely silly running into platform 9 3/4 because the underground parking facilities at the Manchester looked a bit like Hogwarts. This is our room in Manchester that I got. These are all recordings that I made for my children, so they could see what we were up to since, it was kind of our first time leaving them for quite a while. So yeah, it was a lot to take on. And once everything was set up at Stationery Fest, the date of Stationery Fest, this was my final result of my table. I was really, really happy with it. I used this plant pot stand, I had a greeting card stand, I had my stickers all laid out, I had my bullet journal sample. I was really, really happy with how it all turned out. And to be honest, I had an absolutely fantastic time. I really, really enjoyed it. So, yeah, Stationery Fest was amazing. It was so good to meet some of the people that have inspired me and followed me and even inspired me to start my business and stuff like that. I got to meet other small business creators like Coco Natasha, Emily Harvey, Swirly Nicks, Deli Designs, Pinata Designs. Honestly, there were so many amazing businesses there. 101 to be exact. And I've watched all of these people on YouTube for quite some time now. So meeting them in person was like, wow, you know, you're a real person. Yeah, I actually had a moment. I wasn't brave enough to go up to Swirly next to his table. She was quite busy at the time when I kind of had a quick walk around and I wanted to get back to my husband who had left at my stall. But she came up to mine afterwards and I kind of had a bit of a fangirl moment at her. I was like, oh my god, I really love your stuff and I watch your vlogs, and yeah, it was really exciting to meet everyone. And I had a few people come and do that to me, which I didn't expect. So if you are watching this, thank you so much. My first customer is actually someone who watches my vlogs and follows me and stuff like that. And yeah, honestly, I think I was like shell shocked by it. I didn't expect it. I had someone that had one of my I Deserve the Best Stationery's tote bags. They came past my stall and showed that they had the tote bag with them. They got it from the eHearts market. I didn't expect that either. You know, people knew my name and who knew who I was, and I got to meet other small businesses that were not just vending there, but ones that had came in to be a customer, take part in it, kind of thing. So it was, networking wise, it was absolutely amazing. It's, yeah, probably beyond what I ever expected it to be. The morning of Stationery Fest, I was an absolute wreck. I was like physically shaken, and I mean like this. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink. I was feeling so physically sick. I was just absolutely, my anxiety was through the roof. My husband kind of left me to get on with it because he knew he couldn't say anything or do anything to kind of help me. He just tried to be there if I needed him. But yeah, I was an absolute wreck. I was so incredibly nervous, and I mean, all my stuff was already set up, so I had to go. It would look really strange if I didn't go. And I was going to go. I went all that way, I was going. Just my anxiety naturally took over, and I was just so nervous, so panicked and everything. We got there about 8:10 in the morning. We took the sheet that I'd put over my stall the night before to keep the dust and all that off of it. We took them off. We finished setting up the little wee things that we had. There was like a health and safety check going around, which I didn't really notice too much, so they didn't point anything out, so obviously I was completely fine. But within 10 minutes of the VIPs came in, I had my first customer, which was a subscriber, and she bought 2 of my enamel pins, and it was like a ta-da moment, you know, like a wake up moment, and I realised, yeah, I can do this. I'm fine, I can do this. From that one onwards, they were my people. I spoke to so many people and I loved every single minute of it. And I really hope I get in next year so I can do it again, because it was amazing. It was so good. I haven't felt that kind of connected to people and with the understanding and stuff that I haven't, not for years and years. You know, it felt like my community, and I was so happy to be there. And I want to thank Bex for organising it and accepting my application and everything. Yeah, so happy. Probably down to the nitty gritty bits that you probably want to know is, was it worth my time? Now, I probably have a very rose tinted glass look on this, is the fact that I think it was worth my time because I got to do something a year ago would never ever thought I would be able to do. And I got to meet and greet so many people, from people that I idolise and love to pieces and watch, to people that watch me and want to buy my stuff. And yeah, and for someone that's been suffering from incredibly bad anxiety and imposter syndrome for pretty much the majority of this year and towards the end of last year, it boosted my confidence so much. So yeah, cost wise, I shall get to that. Okay, so I went for option 2, which was £126. It was a 6-foot table with 2 6-foot backdrops behind me that were grey, which you would have seen in the video. My hotel was £286 and my fuel was about £80. It took us 7 to 8 hours to get down there, and it took us over 8.5 hours to get home because we got stuck on an M6 thing that happened. But overall my cost for it was £492, which is a lot. I think I could have probably got a cheaper hotel. Our hotel actually upgraded us as well, which was really nice when we got there. And it was within walking distance, so I didn't add my parking onto this, but the parking was £14 a day, so I had another 28 onto that. I'll let you figure that out on your own. Maths is not my strongest point. But my takings that I took in on the day was about £760 on average. Well, just things. So my profit was £268. So not just networking wise was it worth it, it was definitely worth it. Profit wise, for me, I think that's worth it. I don't have anything to compare it to. I have nothing to compare it to. This was my first ever in-person event ever. So I have nothing to compare it to, and I think I'm really happy with that. I've watched a few vlogs of people and how much they've taken in and all that kind of stuff, and it varies massively across the board. But I am really happy with that. And I'm even booked into a second event that I'm going to in Glasgow on the 1st of September. It's another planner meet type thing, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I'm happy with everything that I have done for it. I'm happy that I did it. I'm happy how much networking and people, and I got my name out there, and I came away with a profit. So I mean, that's not including the cost of materials and stuff like that, but no matter what I didn't sell, it was going on my shop anyway. So, you know, sorry, things are wrinkling at me. Yeah, I did launch a new collection that I didn't really get a chance to put all over Instagram. I was really trying to balance everything coming up to Stationery Fest so I didn't burn myself out, but I have been pretty much sleeping and dozing on and off for the past week. It's been a lot. So I actually got I can't even pick them up. Some pencils. Just they arrived literally the day before I was leaving. They've all got little quotes on them. It's not thinking. This one says remember why you started. Follow your heart. I like my fairy tales spicy. I deserve the best. You are magical. I can. I will. Watch me. So I'm trying to pick them all out. Tap into your magic. Don't burn out. And be you, do you, for you. I think that's them all. I actually sold a few of those at Stationery Fest, so I was really happy with that. I have a new greeting card that says you are beautiful. I think I've showed you that on my last vlog, but he came with me. A new magnetic bookmark from my new sticker sheet. says I like my fairy tales spicy. I really like that. Because my sublimation kind of all went wrong anyway, I decided to update my mugs because I don't really sell very much mugs. So I've got my little orange mug now, which obviously get a coaster and a mouse mat with that. I updated my mushroom design one that says time to get cozy. I wanted to take away the background and leave it more kind of white, with matching coaster and matching mouse mats. Again, big ol' the cat, he's on a mug now with a matching coaster and matching mouse mat. And then my kind of brand new collection that will be going on my website soon, which is Never Be Afraid to Bloom and Grow mug. The Let Your Dreams Blossom bookmark, slightly updated branding at the back there. This is, oh no, I'm going to pause it. Right, tracking is back. I'll just pop the mug back up there so you can see it much better. And so yeah, the new bookmark, a little new A6 notepad, poster, and glitter Happy Mail tote bag. Yeah, so that was my new collection that will be going up on my website. I'm currently working on another little thing. I think I'll probably be releasing small mini type collection things. My best sellers at Stationery Fest were sticker sheets and stickers, and my bullet journals. They're the ones that sold the best. I did sell a few mugs and notepads and bookmarks and all that kind of stuff, and enamel pins. But yeah, definitely my best sellers were definitely sticker sheets and I cut stickers, 100%. Anyway, I just want to thank you all. I am definitely coming back to YouTube. I miss talking to you all, and Stationery Fest showed me that people do watch my videos and enjoy my videos, and yeah, I want to show more about what I'm doing. I also there will be another video coming ASAP, as I have a new piece of equipment that I got gifted. So I have a collaboration that I need to do a video for. I won't say much more about it, but it will be the next video. I am really, really excited for it. I have kept it quiet for months. Not saying anything to really anyone unless, you know, I'm actually very close to you and I probably spoke to you about it. But yeah, it's been very, very exciting. I'm loving my new desk. It's slightly wider than my old one. It's white, so great for photography, all that kind of stuff. And I can extend it whenever I need it. I also got a little kitchen trolley that my guillotine is on now, with some shelves that I can take in and out of the room, so that I could fit this new piece of equipment in, which is here. It arrived the day after I got home from Stationery Fest. So I will see you in the next studio vlog. But in the meantime, if you want to watch that, remember to like, comment and subscribe. Definitely subscribe so that you don't miss a video. And yeah, I will see you, I don't know, in about a week. Bye!